Hey guys, this is just another quick video just to show you, I guess, surface area of a prism. And in this case, we've got the context of a tent. And it's really important that you look at the details carefully. Make sure you haven't left anything out because small things can be easily overlooked. So in this case here, it is almost like a triangular prism. So I want to detail what they are in terms of the sides. So we've got this triangle, which represents that triangle there. And we've got another one in the back also, just to make sure that you don't leave that out. These triangles are isosceles. So these two sides are the same and the one at the bottom isn't. We know this is 2 meters wide. To get the area of a triangle, we need the height, and the height is 1.2. Okay, so base times height and divided by 2 is to work out one triangle. And then because we got two of them, we're going to multiply that by 2. But there's no point in dividing something by 2 and then doubling it, because you're just going to go back to this. These cancel each other out. So essentially for 2 of these triangles, we only need base times height. So the base is 2 times the height 1.2 is going to give us 2.4. So 2.4 meters squared. Okay, so please make sure your units of measurement is right. Okay, so we worked out the triangles. Let's move on to the next parts. Okay, so what I can see now is we have this rectangle here, okay, which is going to be the same as this this rectangle that's on the other side. Okay, so we got 2 of these, and this side is 2, and this length is 1.6. So these are the 2 numbers that we're dealing with. Okay, so we want base times height, because that's the, oh no, sorry, not base times height, length times width. You're still multiplying the 2 numbers. And because we have 2 of these rectangles, we're going to double it. Okay, so the length being 2 times 1.6 is going to be 3.2, and because we want 2 of them, we're going to double it, gives us 6.4. Okay, 6.4 meters squared. So that's going to be for these 2 rectangles. All right. Then moving on, we have the floor of the tent. Okay, and the floor of the tent, if you look at the measurements, 2 and 2, so that length represents this length here as well. Okay, so this length is 2, that length is 2. We essentially have a square. Okay, so then an area of a square, we only have one of them, is L squared, which is 2 squared. So we have 4 meters squared as the area of the floor. Now you would normally think, well, that's it. And you go, well, actually, it's not. We are actually missing a few parts here. And notice that there's this extra measurement of 0.3 meters high. And this tent is actually raised from the floor, from the grass area above. And we need to add those parts in. So we got this side wall, we got the one at the back as well. Okay, and then we've got this side as well. So how many of them do we have? We actually have 4. And this part here, we've got 4 of them, and we know that there's 4 of them because each length is 2. We've established that the base or the floor of the tent is a square, and so that means these lengths are 2 meters wide, and then the height of this rectangle is 0.3. So to work this out, we're looking at L times W. 0.3 times 2 is going to give us, I guess, 0.6, but we're going to multiply it by 4 because we got 4 of them. We got 2.4 meters squared. Okay, so now what we have is 2.4 plus 6.4 plus 4 plus 2.4 as our total. Okay, so let's write it here. 2.4 plus another 2.4 plus a 6.4 plus a 4. So we got 2, 4, 10, 14, 14, 15.2 meters squared. Okay, so 15.2 meters squared is the total surface area of this entire tent, going from not only the square base, the 2 rectangular walls, the triangular side from the front and the back, and then these orange side walls that's lifting up the tent from the ground a bit. Hopefully that helps you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you in the next video.